boy, Camber energy on Friday. Can't say that I didn't see that coming. Massive red day. A lot of volume, almost $1 billion in volume, and a lot of people lost. A lot of people lost on Friday. So what I want to do is I day traded it all day. I want to show you where and when I got in and out of the day trades that I traded on Camber on Friday. And show you my strategy. Because when a lot of people lost, I had very successful trades, actually made money on that decrease. So I want to share that with you and then go over my watch list for Monday. And yeah, I told you guys on Friday morning it was gonna get weird. So this is Austin. I'm Austin. And we're talking finance. And again, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. We're just talking finance. Let's get into it. All right, so here is Friday the 8th, and pre-market is, for those of you that aren't trading on Webull, pre-market is going to be the lighter shade of blue, and the darker shade is standard, your standard exchange of 9:30 to 4 Eastern time. So I went in pretty much right at 4 in the morning during this first candle here. And I got in at $1.83. I rode this up for, I don't know how long, maybe 10 minutes, maybe, and sold half at 210, and then panicked and went all out at 217. So I was gonna be done. I was gonna be done right then and there, but I was feeling a little frisky on Friday, and there was a lot of news out at that time, and I felt like that this play wasn't over, so I went back in at 208, and then went half out again after this increase here. I don't remember exactly what the percentage was, but I went half out at 228 and held, and then after this dip again, I went on after this pump. So we had this dip, freaked me out, where we tested that 200-day EMA, and it bounced off of that support, and then when it bounced, started to go back down. I didn't want to be around when it tested that support line again, so I again went all out at $2.32. So then after, when we went down this first really big dip and I started to see this green candle again, I went back in at 206, and I put my stop loss at 205. And so when we bounced back down, my stop loss kicked in, all out at 205, which most of the time, if I'm doing one of these trades, I will just watch it minute by minute, and I won't really mess with having a stop loss, but I'm really glad that I decided to do that. In something like this, it's extremely volatile. It's good to put a stop loss in it, which I learned this go around, just because the way it was moving so fast. And then we had this big gap right here, but fortunately I was out before that actual gap happened. So started to form, came all the way down. And the second, so I look at these W patterns, okay? These, or I've heard a lot of people say, this is a false bottom. And so I went, if I'm seeing this pattern fold out, I will generally buy during that second dip if it looks like it's going to form a W pattern. So I went back in at $1.67 and sold half out at the top. That was my goal all along. I hadn't, of course, I'm not a prophet or anything like that, so I didn't know that it was going to decline after that. But that was essentially, this was going to be my last trade. So I went half out at $1.89. Freaked out for a little while as we just declined, all day. And then the reason why I didn't go all out here is because I thought that perhaps even if it was this this trend right here, that usually pre-market and after hours, you'll see more of an increase on these really volatile stocks. It's either, it's gonna, excuse me, let me back up here. It's either gonna be exponentially up or exponentially down. I put half, I kept half in and put my bet on that it would go up, which in the minute that I got a little bit and I sold at this the first red candle that I saw after the spike, I went all out. So that those are my trades on Friday with Camber. and like I said, Friday morning, this is a very volatile stock, and for those of you that are looking for a long play here, chances are this is not going to happen. You might be able to swing trade it. The fundamentals of this company and the news and everything that is going on with it is not great. So be very, very careful when you're in one of these stocks. Unless you really know, what you're doing, or which I don't really know what I'm doing, but I had a plan, and I followed the plan. I knew when I was going to be in and out pretty much the whole time, so that's how I played that. So yeah. Anyways, let's have a look here at what I'm looking at next week, and I'm leaving actually pretty much now when I finish this video, and going to the beach for a week. So the next, this coming week, I will be, I don't know how many of these I'm going to get out. I'm going to try to do, like regular, as many as I can. I'm just going to be on vacation. So, but yeah, let's have a look real quick at what I'm going to be looking at on Monday. And hopefully between now and then, I'll be able to do some more, at least come out. And hopefully I'm going to try to get a Monday morning thing. But yeah, let's have a look at that real quick. Okay, so I'm going to be on the day charts here, and I'm going to kind of go through this quick. So some of the top ones I'm looking at, Smile Direct, SDC, ticker symbol SDC. This has a lot of attention right now, which, what we want is volatility, and what creates volatility? News, media. And so, I mean, even though this, let me get rid of these lines here. So even though this, this isn't a very strong place for this doji candle. However, it is almost below this hanging man. And the thing about, when I saw this hanging man come out, which was 2 days, well, roughly the day after we had that golden cross on the MACD, really made me nervous. But the fact that we didn't have a long red here, and the fact that this wasn't red at all, and also looking at, our RSI is at 58. But at where this stock is, the amount of short interest that's involved, the amount of retail investors, all the apes are really gathered around on this. This RSI is actually showing strength. So, don't let that confuse you. If, 60, 70, we're looking at getting high, but still at the same time, in this particular situation on the day chart, that is showing strength. So I'm looking at SDC. All the other indicators are looking pretty strong on that one. Of course, AMC. This is the holy grail. If you're selling, if you have a position in AMC and you're selling it, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you when this is, AMC play is going to come out, because, chances are nobody knows. My prediction, again, is this W is going to form. And, I also predict on AMC we're going to probably see $30. Okay? We're probably going to see that. So if you have a higher position on it, it might be a great time to begin to average down. It's not really a great idea averaging down, honestly, but we'll go into that in another video. But I'm holding the AMC for dear life. It looks like we're going to get a golden cross on this MACD soon. The RSI is in the right place. The stochastic indicator is showing strength. So AMC, nothing has changed. Shorts haven't covered. This is going to be a huge play. Just don't know when. I'm also looking at ticker symbol PROG. This has a massive amount of short interest, and also, it's not hard to borrow anymore. This one was hard. This was a hard to borrow stock. But I'm really interested in it. It's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of media attention. It does have, some significant short interest. So the apes have really messed up the algorithmic trading that's been going on here. So I'd be really interested to see what it does. Ticker symbol BBIG, Vinco. This is a really interesting play also. Also, this one was hard to borrow. It's not anymore. And I haven't checked the short interest data on any of these. I've actually been in a little league football game all morning, so I just wanted to get this video out. And but anyways, so this one, I'm keeping an eye on it. This one has a lot of potential. There was a lot of short interest in this, and we're seeing a big rally behind BBIG, Vinco, and also SDC, Smile Direct. A lot of attention like we saw with GameStop and with AMC beginning of the year, the end of last year. And of course, Sundial, they acquired that company for $300 million and some change. There's a lot of short interest on this one. They were about to have a MACD Golden Cross. This is going to be, I'm be interested to see what happens on Monday with this one. And really we're looking at this EMA trend. Even though we got rejected, okay, at the 50-day moving average, but chances are, if we come up to this and test it again, that we're actually going to break through it. Just the way that I'm seeing the MACD cross and where our RSI is, and how this stochastic looks. There's a lot of momentum moving forward on this, so I'd be interested to see what happens. Let's see here. Believe that is all that I'm really looking at the moment. I ran across this company. This is kind of interesting. Seabridge, which I haven't really heard many people talking about. So let me get my indicators up here. So this is a really interesting play to me. This is again on the day chart. Seabridge, ticker symbol SEA. It's been low volume for the most part. Yeah, like 42,000 in volume. Average volume's like 50,000, but the market cap's 1.5 billion. And if you look historically from this company, I mean, we're seeing a MACD Golden Cross right now, which at this level, granted that was right before the dip, but it's a really interesting play. I like, and again, I'm gonna tell you straight up, when I'm doing trading, I don't care what the company is really. I don't care really what they do. I don't care who they are, what their ethics or fundamentals or any of that really is. I'm looking at the charts, because I'm not looking at long plays, okay? If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not doing your due diligence, if you're looking at technical analysis, then I suggest to invest in index funds and stay away from this. But this is one I do not have a position in this company yet, but I'm really interested to see what is going to happen. Because this is, other than, let's see, what was this? First quarter last year was its all-time low. And then really from this year total, it just hit the low. Watch it. This is one, this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. There's one more that I'm looking at here. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It is, here we go, Tattooed Chef. So this downtrend, and this might be a play more, the stochastic, the RSI, and where it's going right now. Once this crosses over, I feel like could show a lot of strength. I was eyeballing, I was looking, I was running my screeners. I was just having a look yesterday in my off time in between taking advantage of Camber. Which, if you lost on that, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to boast or anything, but that ended up being a good trade for me. This one just caught my eye, and I honestly I can't really tell you why. This might be one to watch coming out of maybe into November, not the end of November, into November. Might be a good play. It's just on my watch list. So that's about all I got for you. Let's look real quick here. big talk about Shiba right now. And like I said before, I call these are shit coins. They do absolutely nothing. They're just driven by hype. They have no purpose whatsoever. Let's go to the day chart. But this pattern will be interesting. If we close above this 21, 4021, and we start to make this this bull pennant here, I mean, there's a lot of hype. Okay, I mean, I get on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, YouTube. And I see a lot of hype. What creates volatility? Hype. And that's what drives these coins. Dogecoin is the same way. I see a lot of strength in Dogecoin. AMC, is accepting Dogecoin now, which is like the first real big real world application for it. We all know Elon is, on it, but personally, I think that he's overstepping his bounds on how much he is driving that market. Dogecoin, these are all the same to me. The ones that I'm really looking at that actually serve a purpose are going to be Cardano. It's an open source blockchain. They actually have a purpose. They're looking strong right now. A lot of analysts are saying they're going to be up, 20-30% in the coming weeks. Polygon, Matic, they're actually their wallet and everything, the way that they transfer blockchain is strong. They're actually serving a purpose again. Ethereum, if you don't know about Ethereum, Google it. And finally, Bitcoin is looking pretty good. I heard a lot of people saying this is going to see 6 figures by the end of the year. I don't know. I never was in Bitcoin, and now it's not affordable. But in the crypto world, Bitcoin seems to be the best bet. So yeah, that's about all I've got for you. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend, and just trying to get some rest. And is it Monday yet? I mean, ooh, my neck just popped. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope that you accomplish everything, that you set out to do. And remember, do your own due diligence. Don't invest in stocks that you don't understand. And certainly do not do any kind of investing without, I would even recommend doing it in a simulator. I started in a simulator. Webull has paper trading. Just kind of get a hand on what's going on. Everybody loses, okay? Every single play is not positive. As a matter of fact, I probably lose more than I win. But, the winnings ultimately offset the loss. So it's better to hit 10 base hits than 1 home run, So have a plan and follow the rules. If you buy a security, do not sell unless it's breaking one of your rules. Do not buy a security unless you have those rules in place, unless you have an exit strategy, because that's where you're going to get burnt. That's where I got burnt. My biggest mistake was it wasn't a mistake. The biggest thing that hurt me when I started trading was my first trade was a massive win, and that hurt me. And I had to learn the lessons the hard way. But so. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. Tell your friends, like this video. Please like this video. I'm trying to get subscribers and the algorithm up. Drop me a comment if there's something you want me to look at or something you want to talk about. If you have something that, complaint, comment, something I can do better, let me know. And, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. We're talking finance.